Hi guys, I know it's been a very long time, so I'm gonna skip the pleasantries and the apologies and get straight into it. This is a bright and fun summery makeup. If you'd like to find out how I achieved it, then please keep watching. I'm gonna start off with a color corrector, and since I have slightly grayish dark circles, I'm gonna use a combination of yellow and orange. For the foundation, I like to first dot it with my finger on my face and then blend it in with a buffer brush before moving on to the beauty blender to really give my face a nice seamless finish. I like to create a triangular shape under my eyes with my concealer, then of course the center of my nose, the center of my forehead, between my eyebrows, and the corners and in and around my lips, basically all the areas where I have heavy pigmentation. Once I've blended it all out with a wet beauty blender, I'm going to set the concealer with a powder foundation. This step is very important because it'll make sure that your under eye concealer doesn't crease and it stays in place. To contour, I'm going to draw two lines from the top of my ear to the middle of my cheeks. Then my forehead close to my hairline. This is particularly good if you have a large forehead like I do. Around the jawline and the nose. I like to start from the tip of my eyebrows all the way down to the center of my nose, then blend everything. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like a very defined contour. So I'm going to take a little bit more of my foundation and apply it right under my cheek contour just to give it a nice sharp edge. Now I'm going to apply powder to my entire face just to make sure that all the colors merge together, because as you can see, we've used a light concealer, a dark contour, plus we have our base foundation, so everything needs to come together in harmony. Now this next step is optional, although baking is not always essential. If you want that seamless, almost photoshopped finish to your makeup, then this step is great for that because the translucent powder seeps into your pores and gives your skin that flawless finish. I'm gonna let that translucent powder sit on my face till the end of my makeup session because that's the whole point of baking. You let it sit so that it really fixes onto your skin. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm using a brow product first and then using a pencil. And always brush out your brows with a spoolie to make sure that there's no powder sticking to them. Moving on to my eye makeup, first I'm gonna prime my lids. Using the Nars Holiday Collection palette, first I'm going to highlight my brow bone with a shimmery shade. And I'm gonna pop the same color onto my tear ducts as well. On my lids, I'm using the bronzy peachy shade. And using that bright pink color, I'm going to define the outer corners, giving it a nice cat eye shape. And using a blending brush, I'm going to smooth it out. Using the same pink shade, I'm going to define pretty much the outer corner of my lower lids. And when it comes to the inner corner, I'm going to take that same peachy shimmery shade. And using an eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to blend and feather out that outer corner, both top and bottom lid. This completes the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to apply mascara to my top and bottom lids. Now normally I would apply my eyeliner first and my mascara after. I don't know why I decided to do it the other way around, but either ways it doesn't make a big difference. So I'm just doing a classic winged eyeliner. I'm going to do a very thin line, and to finish it off I'm going to use a pen eyeliner. This will intensify my liner, at the same time also helps me achieve those inner points that I always like to do. Once that's done, I'm going to whisk off all of that translucent powder off my face and move on to stick my lashes. Lashes are on. I'm going to moisturize my lips before applying my liquid lipstick. Making sure that your lips are nice and moisturized is a good way to ensure that your liquid liner doesn't dry out your lips. It'll also stop it from cracking throughout the day. Feel free to dab off any excess product. Now moving on to blush. I like to apply blush not just to the tops of my cheeks without taking any excess product. I like to apply a little bit on my temples as well. I know that this step annoys a few of you, but I actually saw a couple of professional makeup artists do this exact same thing, believe it or not. Now I'm going to take a powder brush and make sure that everything is nice and smooth and there is no harshness. See, once it's done, you really can't tell that you've applied a little bit of blush to your temples as well. I feel like because of how bright this look is, it's making my skin look a little bit more pale. So using a bronzer, I'm just going to warm up my skin. So that's it, guys. This is the final look, a nice bright summery makeup. You can tone down the lipstick if you're not into bright lipsticks, but I quite like this look. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.